Hi everyone, let's talk about the most fun, scary, most incredible topic I get questioned for, and I didn't pay attention to it too much because look, I don't really like to ponder on it too much. However, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. All right, it's good to not ponder upon it too much as well, because it can actually take a toll on you. It can actually exhaust you to an extent. And we are talking about black magic. So, black magic is, how much is it true? How much does it affect you? And what gives away in your chart that you can be affected by it, or you are already affected by it, and you are prone to. And when I'm saying black magic, okay, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about all the voodoo people do on you. I think I need to rectify that statement as well. What I'm talking about is the dark energies like around us, and there are beautiful, bright, happy energies around us, and we are surrounded by both, as you can see, the day and night. It's that simple. However, the negative energies are not necessarily bad. They just have something that they desire, and you might be a source feeding into them, because your stars are positioned in a way that it's an easy give to them. It's not dangerous. Don't be afraid of it. It's just the fact that, do you want to be in that zone because you don't know how to protect yourself? You don't know how to, sometimes when you don't know what you're dealing with in terms of how dark is it, or what is it that what the energy is desiring, and you don't necessarily have to fulfill it either. So how can you know that you are more prone to being affected by it? And in a simplistic way, a dark energy can also be like, you walk into a room of people and you get drained, and you know that these people are full of negativity and shit. That's also dark energy. The only difference is you can see it. They have a human form and the others don't. Let's just give it that simple. We can give it the voodoo form too. But as I said, I don't ponder upon it too much. So I haven't done a lot of research on what people do to each other. I know that in the shastras or in the books, there are many things that people can do to each other. They're like the Western have the voodoo, that the Eastern also has so many occults that they can perform on somebody, and they can actually take the prana away from them. However, you pay really heavily for doing that in your next life. So if you're looking at this, and if you ever thought of doing it to somebody, highly likely you have combinations that makes you do these things. But you are a man or a woman of your choice. Do not implement it, because the payback of this is so big. It's so big. You see, you took something from somebody, or you made someone do something without their consent, and you use the negative energies, and the karma payback for that, it can be so big. You could be born in one of those war-torn countries, waiting for the next meal to arrive. I'm just saying that the payback can be so big. You could be cleaning, those countries, even in India it happens too. People have to go inside the manhole to clean people's shit, literally, without any mask or any attire, because these countries cannot afford it. You could be that person, because you brought your shit up onto someone in this life. Now you're going to clean someone else's shit in the next life, literally. Can you deal with it? Can you do that? What you want in this life is it that bad? Do you want it that bad? Does it have to be there? So those are the things that you need to consider before even thinking of doing those things to somebody else. And now, if you are the person who are prone to be affected, you need to protect yourself, in terms of negative energies around you. Like I said, it could be as simple as surrounded by people that you don't like, but you can't help it. What if you are stuck in a marriage like that, or you're stuck in a place or a home that you feel that there's something there, but how how do you know? There are some combinations in your chart. Ketu moon, it's a very strong combination. 8th house Ketu moon, very, very strong combination. Rahu moon, 8th house, very, very strong combination. Rahu moon and Ketu moon, 12th house, strong combination. 4th house, strong combination, the same too, you know. And then the constellation, of course, comes to play, and all that. Like if you're in the sign of Scorpio, if these are located in the sign of like Pisces in some way or another. Pisces is not a very dark and dangerous, actually one of the most beautiful sign, but what I'm saying is it's the deep down water. The dark is the depth of the water, and you don't know what's in there. So people, when you dive in there, you can find anything. And people who like to take deep dives, or people whose soul have that darker side, or there are souls around us that are dark, they can ponder upon it. And you don't know what you don't know. So how do you, if you have those combinations, and if you don't know if you have your combinations, I can check it for you. But if you know you have those combinations, how do you protect? You protect by lots of mantras. And one thing I do with my reading, like I have a rule with my reading that I give out mantras. Without mantras, I do not do reading. So if you do a reading for me, and I charge extremely normal prices that anyone can get up and afford one day, but they get their entire chart looked at. What is it that I like to see? Why do I give mantras? I give them the Ketu mantra. I give them their moon nakshatra mantras. Because these two planets, or if there is any planet in the Gandanta point, which is complicated, why did I say that? Ignore my technical terms. If I say it, point it out, that you're going too technical. And sometimes if I want to go technical, I will. And then you ask me. So if there is a planet located in 00 degree in Ashwani constellation or something like that, in one of those Gandanta points, I know that this is your payback time. You are here to pay back something fast, like a whirlpool. Your life would be like, oh my God, what's happening? You'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And that's like the whirlpool, because you don't have any control. You'll be like, oh, punch, oh, kick, oh, okay, this job, oh my God. You'll be like, why have no control? It's a whirlpool, you're stuck between it. And you're paying back the karma of your past life very fast because you asked for it. You sold it. Your soul was tired. It wants to go. And that could be you born in Gandanta point, you know. So I always give people mantra, because first thing first they need to do is protect themselves. If you cannot protect yourself, you are in a big trouble, my friend. Protection is absolutely necessary. You do it with simple beads. There is no investment apart from your beautiful time that you borrowed it from these planets anyway. So hey, what are you stinging upon? It's your own life that you're trying to help, isn't it? You can spend so many things for so many things, like, you know, maybe the next best beautiful dress may help you, but try these mantras. So that is what is in it for you. If you are affected with black magic, if you see that, if you are located in a house, I've seen that a lot, and I think like I have an ability to like, you know, understand if there is an issue with the land, because the land can store energy stronger. Even the indigenous people believe in it. So if your land has something that's been stored in there, and if I walk onto it, I used to be able to feel it a lot. I haven't checked it in a while, but I can, I believe. And if your land is fine, then it's easier to sell it. Otherwise it's getting difficult. Sales are getting difficult. You're not progressing there. Negative things are happening in that house. That means a lot of storage of negative energies in that house. If you can change it with a vastu, or you call it the feng shui, you can solve it with those things, with feng shui and vastu. But there is more to it. Like, that's not going to solve it. If the energy is really, really, really powerful, maybe your feng shui is going to be weaker, yeah, or your vastu is going to be weaker. So how do you do it? You need your chanting, you need your mantra, you need to call upon the gods and goddesses to protect you. You need to have the deities to protect you. So how do you create? You need the yagya, you need the fire, you need the agni. So you need to create that mantras where you chant in front of the fire. And when I see a chart, every single time I give them the remedy of their mantras and how to chant them, where to chant them, which direction they should be facing, and whether they should be chanting in front of water or fire. Because your chart will tell me that. And it's because my idea is not just to give you like, oh, here's your money, like, you know, that's where your money lies, thank you. But I see you as a soul. And I want to help you liberate your soul. Because I know that we're not stuck in this human body, we're stuck in the soul. Our soul is stuck in this human body. So we need to elevate that soul, and only mantras can do that. So that is why the mantras are so powerful, to give you the out from this, like, you know, give you an out from this extremely complicated labyrinth of world that we're living into. If you are surrounded by people, or you're born in a family, I'm going to create a separate video on it about being born in a family that is not suiting you. But if you're surrounded by people in your work that are negative and draining you, how do you protect yourself? You can find a job like this that's next best one that's amazing. How? If you are somewhere and you suddenly feel a gush of negative energy just walk past you. If everything's going good in your life and suddenly everything goes bad and you feel like something's happened, someone's done something, how do you know and how do you undo it? There is a way. There's a mantra and chanting for everything. So if you want to know what's yours, write your comments below and I will answer all of it one by one, because I like to answer all my comments. Any emails that I get, I answer every single one of them, unless something's really weird about it. But I usually answer every single one of them with whatever practical answer or actionable answer that I can give you. And if you want to know where positions of your charts, position of your planet in your charts is, please put your comments below and subscribe for my channel. And if you want to get your chart done and know your mantra that is dedicated to you, the sound of the universe, write that in the comments below and reach out to me. Thank you so much, and thanks for watching.